So that's what the front of it actually looks like. I think that looks good. I definitely think moving it up a little bit looks a little bit better. So I got my pocket put on, and I got my crotch seam all together. I'm about to head out to go to my Friday night market, and it's raining a little bit. Oh, is that Twinkie? Oh yeah. So that's my update for tonight. I'm like kind of annoyed. I'm almost completely healed from last night's tent debacle. Okay, all set up. A little spicy out here. But I had like a really weird thing happen, and it kind of happened earlier to my friends at Cosmic Covenant. But something that I've not mentioned in this whole video, and I don't think I've talked about it, is something that has been a complete game changer for me, and let me show you what it is. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Bailey and I'm the owner of ecommerce. In this vlog, I'm going to be prepping for 2 craft fairs that I had this weekend. I'm actually at the second one right now. I had one on Friday and I also had one today, Saturday. This vlog is going to be getting ready for these 2 markets. I'm going to be embroidering some shirts, sewing some samples for upcoming markets, and also setting up and doing the craft fairs together. So if you want to see some more behind the scenes getting ready for craft fairs and also just craft fair content, then be sure to keep on watching and be sure to like and subscribe, because I have a bunch of craft fairs coming up. I have like 1 or 2 a week for the next couple of months. So I've got a lot of craft fair content coming your way, so just keep on watching. Happy Tuesday. We are on our way to the creative hub of Apopka. I was talking about in last week's video about how me and another group of vendors are going to be in a storefront called the Small Collective Co. for about a month, and so right now we're just going over there to take a box full of stuff, and let's go check it out. We just got here. It's kind of interesting. It's in a building that's right next to a church, and it's kind of back from the main road in Apopka, so kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and go inside and see what it's looking like. See, this is the building. So I want to go inside. I'm really interested to see what the setup is going to be like in there. This is what the storefront space was looking like when I went to go visit it. It's honestly a lot smaller than what I was envisioning for the store space. My items are relatively big, so I'm glad I didn't bring too much stuff or there'd be no room for it. That's the corner some of my stuff is going to be in. It's going to be like hung on the wall. And yeah, not everyone has brought their stuff yet, so I'm not quite sure how everything is going to be arranged in here, but I'm sure she'll handle it. It's just going to be a little tricky getting everyone's things in here and displayed really, really good. It's definitely an interesting little setup in there. So the front of the building is going to be the storefront, and the back is where they do like classes and stuff like that. But the opening for that is September 16th, and I will be here for that, for kind of like the grand opening party. So I will be here to show you all of that, and Amanda, who's like the person who runs it, is going to send me pictures of the product put on the wall and displayed and everything like that. So let's just see how that turns out. So that's what the front of it actually looks like. Pretty cute. I'm at Joann's tonight, and I'm going to be picking up some fabric to make some kid bucket hats and adult bucket hats, and I also need to get like the interfacing that goes like in between the layers to give it the structure. So I'm gonna go in there and get that, and I'll show you what I find. Thinking about this pattern for the bucket hat, I want to make it like reversible, so I don't know if I want to get like a complementary pattern to this, or if I want to do just like a solid color like a yellow or like an orange or something. I'll have to see if I can find a pattern that looks kind of complementary to this. Here is what I've decided. So I think that these 2 are going to go together. So this will be, you know, inside outside, but you know, reversible or whatever. And then this one with this one, and then these 2 together. I think that's going to be really cute. All right, to the cutting station. Also going to get this one to test making like a little, either a dress or like a tank and a pair of bloomers. But I think that's so cute. He's a little scary, but like a cute scary. This is what the final cart is looking like. I got some interfacing that I need to have them cut. So yeah, so there's the haul so far. Here's my little fabric haul. I got a bunch of really cute little patterns. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna make the adult bucket hats, because I don't think I have enough time to make adult and kid ones this week. But I'm gonna try to do that and then make that little either dress or other little kid thing. But those are so cute. All right, to the homestead. It's later in the day on Tuesday and the boys are in bed, so I've got kind of a lot on my to-do list for tonight. I need to embroider some shirts, and I also want to sew a sample of like a toddler overall, and I would like to try to get to doing the bucket hats, but I may not be able to get to that tonight just because I want to try to get all my embroidery already kind of started and going. Well, I also want to say I hope everyone had a really restful and fun Labor Day. We definitely did. We got to relax and hang out as a family and go to the pool, so that was really fun. So I hope you guys also had a really good time. But now it's back into work mode because I do have 2 markets this week. I have one Friday night and then one Saturday during the day. So I kind of have a lot of stuff that I need to do to get ready for that. So the first thing I want to do is get some of the embroidery started. And in last week's vlog, I asked you guys to help me pick out which like design would be better, the up or down in my mom era or the across, and the across one. So I've got to work on that, and I've tried a new way of hooping this with the stabilizer, so let's go ahead and get that started. And then this is the fabric that I have to sew the kid sample overalls, because my kids really like Dr. Seuss, like Cat in the Hat and stuff like that, so it's like a Dr. Seuss style one. Like it's got Max and the Cat in the Hat, Cindy Lou Who, the fish, the Grinch, Fox and Socks, the things. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get to embroidering. To stabilize this, I did something a little bit different because I didn't want to use a bunch of my poly mesh stabilizer. So what I did was I cut it and I used like my basting adhesive to just like put it like in the general area of where it's going to be. But then I did actually hoop some cutaway, and I ended up actually moving the design up a little bit from where it was on the first shirt because I think it might look a little bit better. So let's go ahead and put it on the machine. I think that looks good. I definitely think moving it up a little bit looks a little bit better. All I have left to really do is cut the stabilizer and do the jump stitches, but now let's get to sewing.
And it all comes back, it's rushing in. I've been trying to find my nerve endings. Won't you come on over later and waste my time? Is this what it looks like, honey? I'm getting used to never getting over this. Won't you be my Valentine? Not just for February, but maybe my whole life. 'Cause won't you be my Valentine? Have you got something to say now? 'Cause I've been holding my breath.
It's Wednesday, and last night I learned the hard way that I shouldn't sew after 10 because on my little overalls I ended up sewing the leg shut, not once but twice. So I had to seam rip that, and I guess I seam ripped it twice. I had to sew it 3 times. So I finally got a good bit of it done. I didn't finish it obviously, but this is what it's kind of looking like right now. I guess it's kind of hard to like tell, but we've got the general shape going. So today during nap I'm gonna try to finish this, and then I'm gonna try to maybe start cutting out my pieces for the bucket hat. I have my pattern pieces cut out and ready to make like a medium-sized hat. So I'm gonna work on finishing these overalls and then hopefully start cutting out that fabric. So let's do it. Here's a better look at the overalls so far. Don't mind these little marks. These are my marking pen, and it should go away like in the next couple of days, or if I hit it with some water. But I got my pocket put on, and I got my crotch seam all together. So yeah, so I just need to do putting my straps on and, you know, hemming it and then doing a couple of other things to make it look good, but I think it looks good so far. I have to wait until tomorrow to get, I have this little like clampy thing to put holes, to put little like clip buttons on the straps, but mine is like too heavy duty and it won't work with like the little plastic ones, so I have to wait until that comes in the mail.
Everything goes white. I can feel the breeze. Euphoric delight. Only you and me. Pour your honey, sickly sweet. Keeps me coming, got me.
All of my edges are finished now. I just used a simple like zigzag stitch just because I didn't want to have to do all that overlocking, because I was doing like overlocking yesterday and it was just seeming like it was too crazy, so I just went with a simple zigzag stitch. And I went ahead and took this part off. That made it way easier. Probably could have done that when putting the lining on. That made it a little bit easier, but now I just have to turn this inside out and your strap sewn in. I'm sure there's going to be more finishing it. I think I'm going to have to do like a top stitch, but that's what we're looking like so far. If I can get this in here. Ta-da! Okay, that doesn't really look like anything, but I'm gonna keep going. So nap time is over. I always feel like I'm gonna get a lot more done than I actually am able to get done, but right now I'm just working on hemming it. So yeah, so I just have to finish hemming the bottom, and then I have to put my little like, you know, plastic clips on here, but I don't have the thing to put it on today. So that's gonna be all for nap time. See you later.
Caught me right at the wrong time. Needed to be alone.
You know you're a mom for sure if you use Magnetiles as your pattern weights.
We're full of surprises, and I knew you were already mine. Can call it off when it's all I've ever wanted. Can cause a scene when he'll never truly start it. If this goes south, could it only be 'cause of me? 'Cause of you, I feel like lately I've been feeling hazy. Days they move so slowly. Could you be right? You've been breaking through my silence. If you have the patience, I can let you in forever. I can let you in. Now and then my thoughts take over my head. I'm looking through my anxious mind for something.
I've got all of my pieces cut for one of the sides, and so now I just have to cut the reversible side. I did kind of mess up and kind of realized this afterwards, and I was like trying to like save space. So like technically I guess this one should look like this one and the pattern be this way. I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's just gonna make it, you know, like a continued pattern around the hat. So I guess like technically this will be kind of upside down, but I don't think it'll look bad. But yeah, now I know not to try to save space, just do it as it's written. After lots of cutting, I finally have all of my pieces cut out. So there are 2 of each of these things, except for the tops, there's just 1. And this will make it reversible. So one side will be the leopard and tiger, and then one will be these cute little butterflies. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night on that tonight, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Happy Thursday. Today is not a regular Thursday, it's my birthday, so whoop whoop. But I've already kind of done a lot of stuff. Nap time is almost over, but here is my big pile of In My Mom Era shirts. All I need to do are cut my jump threads and then spritz it with water to remove like my marking point, and I need to cut the stabilizer. So that job is going to be for probably Ethan later on tonight, but I'm gonna go ahead and get back to working on the bucket hats. I've already put the fusible like interfacing in them, so now I'm just gonna have to sew them together. But like I said, nap time is almost over, so I may not get to finish that, but I have a bunch of stuff that I need to get ready tonight, so let's just go ahead and see what we can do with the bucket hats. I've got my 2 side pieces and I've got them, you know, ready to sew, so let's go ahead and sew the sides together. Side piece is done. Now I just have to go iron the seam flat. Here's what I've got with the bucket hat so far. I've done one of the kind of like the top and the sides, but nap time's over, so I'm gonna go get my kids. Amazon just came, so I can officially finish these overalls. So I'm gonna use like my old heavy duty one to poke the holes, and then this should be used to add like these little plastic like clips on. So let's see if it works. So I previously marked where my holes should be. So you literally just like take this thing and like, this is like pretty like sketch. So you literally just like poke a hole in it like that. So it's got a little hole. I'll make it so it has 2 just in case they want to make it tighter when they grow. Boop. Okay, cool. So I think for this one, I'm gonna go with these little red ones. So I think what you need are, I did 4 holes because I'm hoping that like the little one, it'll be for them right now, and then like as like they grow to go to this bigger one. So for ones that like I make to like sell at markets and stuff like that, I probably will just do like the one longer one. So I actually need to make holes in the overalls too. Is that where I want it to go? See, I think it needs to be higher up like that. I'm gonna wing it, I think. Here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do it like, I think I'm gonna do it like right here. And then I just feel like where they have it like noted is like too low, because I feel like that when it's clipped looks better, because like if it's down here, it's like covering your pocket. And if if it looks bad, this is just for my kids. So it's a true sample, true test. Okay, perfect. Oh man, not perfect. I put the wrong ones on these. How do you, oh my gosh. I put the wrong ones on these. Why did I do that? I realized I actually put the wrong ones on this one, so I just had to make like a second hole. So that's kind of annoying, but it'll cover it up with the strap. But let's go have a little fashion show. Oh, you look so cute. You're gonna see your outfit, buddy? Here, back up.
Do some jumps. Here, come here, yeah.
Come here.
Jump towards mama.
Do you wanna see? Oh, good job. It's Wednesday night and this is like the worst lighting ever, but I'm really pleased with how the overalls turned out. I did have that one hiccup where I put like the wrong like clip on, but I saved it and it's just for my kids, so it's not like a big deal, and it's definitely a mistake that I will not make again. So I'm really happy with how those turned out. I'm not even gonna attempt to finish the bucket hat tonight because I know I'm not gonna have enough time, so it's probably gonna be a weekend project. But tonight I just need to get ready and get packed for the craft fair tomorrow and on Saturday, and I'm gonna start that off by getting my collapsible rack that I got from Store Supply Warehouse all like set up and test it to make sure it's all good to pack up for tomorrow. If you watched last week's vlog, like they sent like the rack, but it didn't have all of the screws, so I like wait for them to send me new screws. But now I have all the screws, so I can finally put it together. So we're gonna test that out tonight. I also got these little like tags from Amazon that you write on with like a chalk pen that you like attach to a rack, and I can attach it to either this new rack I got or my old rack, and I'm gonna use it to write like sizes out and like write like anything that I want, you know, people to know about that rack. I think at this event and events moving forward, I'm gonna have like a sale rack that has like, you know, different items on sale for like different markets. And I also am going to include like some bee bags, because I've gotten a couple of like bee bags from this new shipment where like, you know, for example, on the logo where it says like Goo Goo Goods, like they forgot to print like one of the O's, so it says like Go Goo Goods or something like that. So that's like a bee bag. Bee bags are basically like bags that like are just not like 100% perfect. They're just like cosmetic imperfections that don't like actually mess with the use of the bag, but just aren't like up to like 100%. So I'll have those like for sale because they're still good, so you know. But other than that, I'm gonna have Ethan cut the stabilizer in the back of the shirts and we're gonna steam them, and then we also need to tag those shirts and the bee bags, so let's get to it. The rack comes with these little inserts that I think you use if you wanted to put like a glass top on top of it. I don't have that or anything, but maybe I'll get that in the future. But it was still really tricky to screw in the new screws to put the top part together. We had to mix and match the screws from the new shipment to the old one, and it just still didn't fit super good together. Kind of weird. Here's a mini review on this collapsible rack. This was really hard to put together. Like we had to use like different packs of screws, and like it's not like really like level. But maybe once it has like a bunch of like hangers on it, it won't be like that big of a deal, but that's what it's looking like right now. These are those little signs I was talking about getting from Amazon where I can like write with my chalkboard pen. So I'm going to write some sizes on there and also sale. So let's go ahead and check them out. There are a lot more in here than I thought I ordered. I thought I only ordered 6, but I guess I ordered the 10 pack, and it comes with its own little chalk pen. So they have like a little like protective layer on them that you have to like get off, which is like kind of annoying. I guess it's kind of like satisfying if it peels off really good, but if it doesn't peel off good, oh, it's gonna peel off good. Are you ready? That's nice. Okay. So let's test this one out. I'm gonna write small on this one. Let's see, I don't have very good handwriting, so I just kind of have to like make it look as good as I can. Oh yeah. Ta-da! So then I'll take it and I'll put it on this little clip. And then you like put it on the rack. So let's go test it out. Ta-da! I'll probably turn it like that. Ta-da! So now all I have to do is just make a bunch of those. So let's do it. So like the goal is when it's like on the rack, that like on one side, you know, it says like small, so the smalls would be on this side and then mediums would be like on this side. So then there's gonna be like another one that says medium and large on the back of it. If that makes sense.
Under the heat, I'm half awake. I've been hung up on yesterdays. Woke up at noon, I'm in a daze. We'll keep on pushing anyway.
So my tip is to try to dry it a little bit before you put it down, because I realize like some of them when you turn it and lay it on it, like if it's not dry, it kind of like smears it a little bit. So definitely let it dry, because if you don't, it'll smear like that.
Please help me take the pain away. Yeah. No way to change our yesterday.
Yeah, I would definitely wait for these to dry before you turn them over or lay them on top of each other, because you've got a little bit of smearage that I went back over. But overall, pretty good. So Ethan went ahead and tagged all of these shirts, and I've got my signs in this bag ready to pack, and he's also tagging the bee bags right now. So the next time you see us, we'll be packing the car. I'm about to head out to go to my Friday night market, and it's raining a little bit. So the weather says that it's gonna clear up and the storm should be done by like 4:30. It's like 3:30 right now and setup begins at 4. So let's hope that this storm does not cancel this one like it did last week. So let's just go ahead and go over there and see if there are clear skies. Also got my water, and can't forget my sugar-free Red Bull. I'm seeing sunny skies. It's gonna be a clear night. Oh yeah. I don't know if other people can relate to this, but like whenever I'm driving to the event, I get like the worst like butterflies in my stomach for some reason. I don't know what I'm nervous about, especially like I've done this one before. I guess not like the late one, but I mean like I've been here and like done the market at this place. So I don't know why I get nervous, but I just do.
It's been a long time. We both fight the same fight, and I'm tired. Turn on the light. I'm afraid of the night, and I'm tired. We both put our hearts across the line that was drawn, and now we're intertwined. We roll down roaring fields. Tell me, is this real? Stand in my doorway, call out to me. I'll keep you a secret if you want, baby. Underneath crying skies, hide in your waterfall eyes, and I will warm you. I understand that love is pain. I'll hold you close and do the ache, 'cause I only want you. We roll down roaring fields. Tell me, is this real? Stand in my doorway, call out to me. I'll keep you a secret if you want, baby.
I'm pretty much set up. So there is my little sale rack with bee bags and then like some sweatshirts. And then I've got just like my normal like embroidered shirts over here, and I put my tote bags on this rack. I got my little signs on there, no signs. And this is just like my normal diaper bag. And then I've got all of this set up, and I actually had like a sale before the market really even started. So I kind of was like frantic trying to get all this ready and get my like POS like all set up and everything. But let me do a quick little outfit. I don't know why I even curl my hair. It's really, really humid. I got my new Sanderson Sisters Halloween shirt from my in-laws, but look at the back. So spooky. So spooky. Okay, now let's go ahead and get like, you know, all of our stuff ready to let the market begin, because I believe it's after 6 already. So let's go. I turned my twinkly lights on and they are all working. I had like a new method of putting it on there that I think is definitely going to keep it safe and sound. But it looks so cute and magical. Let me back up and show you. Hold on. Oh, it's so twinkly. Oh yeah, like a midsummer night's dream. 7 o'clock check-in. We've not had anybody buy anything in that last hour. We've had some good walking around, had a couple people come in and look at stuff, but yeah, no sales. And I've just been kind of like talking to Grant. Grant's my neighbor. This is stuff. And he also like runs the event. So we've just been hanging out, chilling, talking about stuff, and let's hope that the next hour goes better. 8 o'clock check-in, sold a scrunchie, so that's it. Not too much foot traffic, but my lights look really, really cute. And that's really all that matters, right? So let's hope this next hour goes well and better. I've definitely had a lot of people come in and like look at stuff. Also, like the Shopify POS thing, I guess there's a reason why they call it POS, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't work all the time, and so it's kind of like annoying. So hopefully I don't have more connection errors, because I feel like every time I try to check someone out, it like acts like the reader is like non-existent. So let's hope the next hour goes better. Here's a better look of my booth with the lights. So cute. I like that you can see it from the outside too. But I just feel like it looks so cute and like ethereal. I do love these. Really annoying to work with, but so cute when they do good. As you can see in this clip, I didn't have very many visitors come by my booth in this 30-minute time frame. It was pretty slow for me and the people around me for the last half of the market. We would have a few visitors in short bursts, but it wasn't as busy as the market was last Saturday at the same place. I would try to use this time to like film a short or a reel or like a TikTok, or I'd try to edit one. But I feel like whenever I'd get in the throes of it, I would look up and meet eyes with someone walking past. So then I had to be like, you know, on alert. So I didn't get too much of that done. I haven't really done any check-ins. There's not really been any like checking in to do, I guess. It's like 9:42 and for like the past like hour and 45 minutes been a fail. Kind of unfortunate. So it's kind of winding down now. There's not really anyone coming, but my market tomorrow hopefully will do better than today. So kind of upsetting, but it is what it is, and we'll try again next week and we'll try again tomorrow. So I'll check in later maybe and talk about it more. But so that's my 9:45 check-in, is there's no sales for 2 hours. That's okay. I'm home now, but I'm in the car. I wanted to do like, I guess like a little end of the night check-in. It's like 11:20 now. Not the best event in terms of like, obviously cash wise. I didn't make very much. I made like $45, which is fine. I don't mind that. But the worst thing that happened was my tent. I have like a tent by like Quick Tents or whatever. I saw like someone else on YouTube like using them and liking them, and I thought I would give it a try. And so this is probably like, I guess it's like my 5th or 6th time using it, and it's just like not good. And like tonight it like broke, so I'm really upset about that. I've only used it 5 or 6 times, but it's never been easy to open or to close any of the times. And then today I was like trying to close it and it was like struggling and ended up like breaking a part of it, and I'll show you it tomorrow. But I guess I'm gonna contact customer service, but it's been like past like 30 days since it was delivered, so they're not really gonna like do anything except for maybe give a replacement part if they can. So I'm just like all in a tizzy because it's not like it was cheap. So that's my update for tonight. I'm like kind of annoyed, but let's see if tomorrow brings better luck in terms of cash flow and just the tent. But so yeah, Quick Tents I do not recommend at this point. If they fix it, maybe. I don't know if I got a dud, but it has not been easy even with help to open and close it. So let's hope tomorrow's better. It's Saturday morning and I'm almost completely healed from last night's tent debacle. Hopefully it works good this morning. I brought some duct tape that I'm gonna use to try to doctor it, and I'll show you like where the part is like messed up. But the market I have is like 30 minutes away, and load-in starts at 8:30. Right now it's 8:16, so I'm actually kind of like running like a little bit behind. I'm pretty tired this morning. I've got like my water, but it's got like some extra like caffeine like flavoring thing from Aldi, and then I got my sugar-free Red Bull, so hopefully that'll wake me up. But I've got high hopes for today's market. It's definitely easy having like a market the next day after one market, because then you don't have to like unload and reload the car, so this stuff was just chilling in the car, so that was easy. I've got really high hopes for this market because it seems like the people who are in charge of it are like really like with it and like been promoting like the heck out of it, and all the people that are going to be there seem really excited for it. And also like I have a bunch of friends that I've met from previous markets that are going to be there, so it's going to be good kind of all around, like having your friends there, and then hopefully, you know, hopefully a lot of people come too, but it's in, it's at a coffee shop in Apopka. So we're gonna head over there and I will show you how I get set up. I was just thinking, I don't know if I actually like said like the names of the markets that I'm doing this weekend. So yesterday I did the TPD night market in downtown Orlando. It's like it's called like the Thornton Park District, and it's near Lake Eola, if you know where that is. That's the one that I did last week that was rained out, and then I did it on Saturday. And then today is at Valley Lane Co. is the name of like the market, and it's at like a coffee shop in Apopka. But yeah, those are what those are called. I don't know why I didn't mention it, or if I did, I forgot. But yeah, on the way.
So comfortable, and no one seems to hold me like you do. You're so wonderful, a star could never shine as bright as you. Shine as bright as you. Even the dark days still see light, even the birds still sing at night. Every word just comes out right when I'm with you, with you. I feel so lucky I met you, and I still can't believe that I get to see those eyes for more than tonight. Swear you must have fell from the sky, and I feel so lucky I met you. It's not logical, the way I feel when you walk in the room. When you walk in the room, it's not optional. How gravity just pulls me right to you, to you. Even the dark days still see light, even the birds still sing at night. Every word just comes out right when I'm with you, with you. I feel so lucky I met you, and I still can't believe that I get to see those eyes for more than tonight. Swear you must have fell from the sky, and I feel so lucky I met you. Spent my whole life waiting for someone like you, baby, and all these broken roses led to you. Spent my whole.
Okay, all set up. A little spicy out here, but I think it looks pretty good. It's kind of bright. That's where the little girl decided to die. Yep, pretty annoying. I mean, you can't really tell, just that this one little angle is a little bit flat and kind of sinking a little bit, so that's kind of annoying, but that's fine. Yeah, got it all set up here, and the market's actually started, so I need to like get to work. So it's around 10:30. It took a lot longer than I was anticipating to get set up, but one of the coordinator's boyfriends came and he helped me like put up the tent and everything like that, so that was helpful, and he actually helped me move all my stuff from the other spot I was in to over here. So the reason I moved is because I think like when I pulled up, like the coordinator's just kind of like putting people kind of like in random places. I don't think she really had like a setup, but there were like a bunch of places on the lawn in front of the coffee shop, but she put me kind of like in the back corner behind it, like beside like the trash cans, like the actual like dumpster. I ended up just like asking if I could move, because it's kind of like in a weird area that I don't know if anyone would like go down there. So I was about to get a little bit upset if I was gonna have to like stay down there. So I just asked if I could move, and she was like, yeah, because like no one was gonna be like in this spot, and this spot's like a really good spot. And there was someone who's supposed to be beside me, but they didn't even show up. So I'm glad I asked. 11 o'clock check-in. Well, it's more like 11:17, but I've had a lot of people come in here. I feel like always, the biggest supporters of other vendors at these markets are other vendors. So in the last hour, I sold a toddler sweatshirt to another vendor. Always very supportive, so I'm really happy about that. And I sold 2 mirror decals in the scrunchie. So not bad. So we're still, you know, we're trying to make a little bit of money here. So this is my booth. Let's take a little tour of the market. All right, let's go check it out. Look, there's our friends. But yeah, it was really, really funny. Yeah, so I was like unloading all my stuff back here, and I was like, I'm like in, no one's gonna know I'm back here. See, this is originally the space they had me. but I'm glad I'm not back there. Yeah, it's like, I don't think people...
I thought the girl with the shirts come off the other one.
And then there's some stuff back there. 12 o'clock check-in. Sold a couple of mirror decals in the last hour. That's pretty much it. I definitely think that they thought there was going to be more foot traffic than there actually is, because I'm telling you, there are like so many vendors here and like food trucks and stuff like that. I guess maybe not food trucks, like food trailers. So I think that they are anticipating there to be like a lot of people. I don't know if like just today is like a weird slow day, if I just bring the slowness to every market I've ever been to. So I hope it picks up in the next 2 hours. I made my booth feedback, so I mean, I guess that's good. But I would like to maybe, you know, have some more people come in. I've had a lot of compliments, like, you know, like people saying that I do good work and like liking everything. So I mean, that's good. But I would like to see more people and interact with more people. I'm mostly just interacting with other vendors, which I like doing that. I like making friends. But let's hope that going to 1 o'clock, we sell something. That'd be good. It's around 1 o'clock, and in the last hour I actually sold a diaper bag, and it was really random. This woman kind of like walked in from the street and was on the phone, and she like came in here for like 2 seconds, and then she was like, I'll take it. So that's pretty good, but that's the only sale I made. I've mostly just been talking to like other vendors and like hanging out. So let's hope this last hour goes good. I don't know, there's like no one here. It is what it is. I don't know if I will come back. There's some people that have talked about maybe packing up early, but I don't think that's the thing to do. But we'll see how it goes. There's a really pretty butterfly who's stuck in here. You got it, bud. You can get out of here. You got it. Not that way. That's the wrong way. You're getting close. My duct tape job is failing over there, and I'm getting very annoyed. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me because the car wash behind me is like going pretty ham. But I just had like a really weird thing happen, and it kind of happened earlier to my friends at Cosmic Coven. Like these people like pulled up in their truck right here. Just like pulled up, and this guy got out and like asked me if I was like selling like my fan. He was like, how much for the fan? I was like, what? I was like, oh, that's like not for sale. And he was like my friend in the truck, he saw it and was wanting to buy it. I was like, okay, well, I'm not really doing that. But at Cosmic Coven, someone kind of did that earlier. This guy like walked by and like tried to like buy their like generator. Kind of weird. So not had that happen before, but fan is not for sale. I was gonna do a time lapse to show like people like, you know, coming in the booth, but like ain't no reason, there ain't nobody coming in here. I had like maybe one or two people come in the last like 30 minutes or something. So right now it's 1:37. So we've not had very big traffic or anything like that. So I'm probably not going to do any sort of time lapses on this one. I've had, I guess, 2 bad markets back to back, so this weekend's been kind of like a dud, which is kind of annoying because I was hoping to make, you know, enough to like, you know, pay for the market and then some, but I made like enough to pay for the market and then just like a little bit more. So let's see if the next 20 minutes yields any good results, but I just thought I would update you. It's 1:51 and people are starting to pack up. I'm a firm believer of staying unpacked until like, you know, the event ends. But I can understand why people are wanting to set up, because I mean, there is no one here like at all. I actually made a little bit more than I thought I had made. I looked at like my Shopify, and I also like thought about like my cash transactions, and I made around $100. I'll have to look at the exact number of what I made. I'll put it up on the screen or something right here. So a little bit better than I thought I had done. Once again, your biggest supporters are other vendors. So I made like half of that from like other vendors, like buying stuff. So it was not a good market for me. Yeah, not a good market weekend. Hopefully next weekend is better. Next weekend I have the TPD night market again. Like that's the one that I did last night. Hopefully that one goes better. And then on Saturday, I originally kind of had 2, but I had this thing called the Baldwin Park Community Market, and it's supposed to be like in the morning, but there's like a run or something that's gonna conflict with that, so they had to schedule it, like reschedule the time to later in the afternoon. So that's also gonna be a night market from like 5:30 to 9:30. I think that actually will do really, really good, because the area like Baldwin Park, especially like at night, I think is going to be like really, really busy, because there's a bunch of like really cool like restaurants, and like there's like a cigar bar. I don't know if you watched like one vlog or a couple vlogs ago, I did the Baldwin Park Community Market in front of the cigar bar. So there's gonna be a lot of people hopefully out and about, and it should be, you know, cooler because it's at night, so maybe there'll be more like foot traffic. So hopefully that will go good. But originally it was gonna be in the morning, and I had that small collective code that I talked about in this video, like the storefront. It was gonna be opening that day, and there was gonna be like a party, and the party was from 3 to 6. So I was gonna be able to go to the morning market and then go to the opening, but now I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, because if the market starts at 5:30 and I'm gonna get there at 4:30 to pack up, the Baldwin Park market is like 30 minutes away from the small collective co. So I could only go for maybe like 30 minutes if I got there right at 3 for the grand opening of like the small collective co. So I have to think about if I'm gonna be willing to risk it, because I have to drive 30 minutes to the small collective co and then drive 30 minutes to Baldwin Park. And I just don't know if it's gonna be like worth like that time for me. And the small collective co is just gonna be like a grand opening of the store. Maybe I'll go, I don't know. Or maybe I'll just like go like during the week and just check it out, not during the grand opening. So I wanna go see like what's going on and like see how it's looking. I'm kind of just rambling now because I haven't talked to anyone in a while. But yeah, so not the best. I guess not the worst either. Yesterday was the worst. So I would say this is third worst. There are 2 other worse ones than this. But I'm gonna start packing up when it turns 2, and then I'll check in again in the car.
It's a sting and a handhold, leaving you at the dark ice cold. But we both know that I'm coming back to you, and I'll bring my babies too.
I think I'm gonna go get the car now. This really saddens me. Very, very annoying, very annoying. I'm almost done packing the car. I'm like a little hot and sweaty, but I got the car pretty much packed. But something that I've not mentioned in this whole video, and I don't think I've talked about it, is something that has been a complete game changer for me, and let me show you what it is. I got this like foldable hitch thing from Harbor Freight, and it was only like $100. Harbor Freight is super slept upon store for like craft fair stuff because they have like really inexpensive dollies. That was only like $100. It was with like the Labor Day sale. I think it's normally like $120, but I think that is a really good price for that. I mean, it folds up, it holds like 700 pounds. I don't need it to hold 700 pounds. I've just been putting like my little bins on it, but I think it has made it so that like I'm not like scared that I'm not gonna be able to fit everything in my car that I wanna bring. So it's definitely been really, really helpful for me. I've only had it for like today and yesterday, but so far, 100% do recommend, love it, like it, want it, have it, get it. Yeah, really good. Harbor Freight, check it out, sweaty. Okay, let's finish packing it up and then I'll check in the car. So I probably just got really sunburned just then. It took me way longer than it should have to like put the totes on the hitch and like strap them down. For some reason, I am like so bad at putting the straps on. I can conceptualize it, but like in practice, like it feels like when it's supposed to be locked, it's not locked. I don't know, but I ended up just putting like 2 on there, like just in case. So hopefully they don't fly off in the 30-minute ride home. So hopefully that works out. Putting the tent up was actually like way easier with that one thing broken. I think maybe mine was just like a dud from the beginning, because like that was the easiest it's ever been to open it and to close it. So maybe just that leg was bad. I'm gonna try to like reach out with them and like hopefully Quick Tins will like, I don't know how they would even like replace like that leg. Like they'd have to send me a whole new tent, I think. So like I don't know if they would even like be willing to do that. I don't know, just like the tent was very annoying, and like hopefully that gets remedied or whatever. But it was 1000% easier to like close it with that broken leg. Yeah, so market wise this weekend, not great. Next weekend hopefully it'll be better. I definitely don't think I would do this market again, just because I mean like it seemed like on the onset of it that everyone was like really excited, and like there were a ton of people here, a ton of good people here, and like the people who like run like the social media for the market were like so good, and like everyone put their best foot forward, and it was kind of lackluster. It was not the worst event I've ever done, obviously, but it just felt like I don't know what could be done differently to make the outcome better, but probably won't do it. But next week I have 2 markets, two markets and 1 grand opening that I may or may not go to. I was talking to you about that. but hopefully next week goes better. I've got some really cool stuff coming up in the next week's vlog. I've got some big orders being delivered. I've got a bunch of cool stuff coming. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know that the market thing, I wish that it turned out better, but hopefully you got some good insight or just like had fun hanging out with me and watching this. But I hope I see you in next week's video. So please be sure to like it and subscribe because I've got a whole bunch of really fun adventures coming your way. And without further ado, thanks for watching.